Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. Before I begin, I would just like to thank everybody that has liked, shared, and subscribed to my channel. I would also like to thank everybody that has purchased a reading with me, and to those also who have commented. Thank you so much. This is a general reading, therefore it may or may not resonate with you. Take what does and leave the rest. Then go check your moon and your rising sign for your messages. This reading is for the sign of Pisces for the month of February, or from the time that you view this video going out to at least 6 months. Now, the overall energy is the Two of Cups. And the Two of Cups is about a commitment. It's about something or someone that is the perfect match for you. This could be, if you're in a relationship, taking it up a level. But under that, I have the Hanged Man, and I have the Three of Swords, and I have the Moon, which tells me a different story. The Moon is about illusions, so this is about somebody that you believe is your soulmate, that you believe is your perfect match, or was in the beginning. It's what you thought. And what it brought you, though, was the Three of Swords. Heartache. Because this person wasn't what they at first presented themselves to be. And I think that with the Hanged Man here, you perhaps sacrificed a lot for this person. Because these cards speak of deception here. So now we'll continue with the cards. The Sibila tells me the same story. We have the card at the bottom of the deck is the card of sorrow. And this card speaks of betting against the odds and losing. It's a breakup in a relationship. And with that, I have the card, it's called the Pleasure Seekers. Now, the Pleasure Seekers is longing or desiring for something that's out of your control. The only way that you would be able to manifest this desire is if it was for your highest good. And then I have constancy, which is a lack of change, but it also speaks of the message with this card is, if you are wondering if a negative situation will improve, the answer is no. And with that, I have the card of enemy, which can be a third party or simply you being your own worst enemy, self-sabotage, self-doubt, or watch for people that have or wear a false face. And then the next two cards have to do with you seeking comfort and receiving comfort amongst your close friends and family, weighing up a situation. And so this story pretty much matches this one, and so we'll continue. King of Cups here at the root. This can be you. King doesn't matter, it can be female, male. This can, going by the other cards, I think that if this is you, you could be over emotional at this time, especially with these other cups here. If this is the other person, because cups are Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, so it could be a Scorpio person or a Cancer person. The negative side to that person would be that they would have been very secretive, deceptive, emotionally abusive. Someone who's very self-centered. And, but in the beginning, that's not the side he would have shown you. He would have been very loving and caring, and he'd have showed you that side. You need to get clear about what is and what is not acceptable to you on an emotional level. The right people will show up to help you. I believe that you had an offer of love, perhaps from somebody that you met through some social network or at some sort of an event. And I'll get to that a little bit later. I think that you don't trust this person. You're very suspicious, because I have a card of suspicion and deception and cheating. I also have the Five of Swords, which can indicate that you are dealing with a challenging situation. Some type of breakup or separation, where the parties can't agree on anything. I have the Hangman again over here, which is you sacrifice too much for someone or something, I believe. And I think that you, because we have the Star at the center, that you really wanted to have this emotional new start with this person. Both of these Ace of Cups are in the past. And I believe that you wanted that. But I believe that it was surrounded by trickery and deception. I think that person turned out to be controlling and manipulative. Here we have the card of sacrifice again. The card of waiting. And this is also a card of waiting. And on that we have the Emperor, which could be you need to trust in yourself a little more. That's the message that I'm drawn to. But the Emperor, he makes good decisions. And so a time of reflection is called for here. In order to make a wise decision, you need to look at everything very carefully, especially with the Moon card there. And I believe that you have the strength to do this. You will get control of this situation. there's a change of fortune coming in for you. And you will move away from this towards your wish. You have the star here twice. And the star is divine guidance, so you are being guided. You will get a wish if you haven't gotten it already. Yeah, so be careful what you wish for. But the star is having hope and optimism in the path before you. Having faith. What crowns this reading, the Five of Coins, and the Five of Coins, it can be that you were the third person in a relationship. Perhaps you found out that the person you were dating was married. Or cheating. If you weren't the third person, definitely cheating. But this is like a feeling of being left out in the cold, but there is hope with this card. I think with the Page of Swords, some sort of communication came that brought you enlightenment with regards to this person. There may have been arguments with that energy, and with the Three of Swords again that comes out. I believe that this page is here because this has been a lesson, and you've learned your lesson about this person who was very controlling and manipulative, perhaps even abusive. And you will sever ties with this person. You will be successful. I have the Nine of Pentacles here that says that you will. And so you need to be like the High Priestess. You need to trust your gut feelings. And perhaps you're keeping things to yourself right now. But there is success for you here. There's a lot of things that you don't know yet. With the High Priestess and the Moon, and we have the Moon here again, which speaks of deception that's has you up at night, worrying, sleepless nights, overthinking, negative thinking. You need to change your thoughts. And Temperance is going to be here to help you. And Temperance speaks about patience, that she brings in healing and she brings in balance. Now in the Lenormand, the bottom of the deck I have the Whip, which speaks to some sort of abuse, arguments. It speaks to repetitive actions. A male person. Someone you met on the internet, some kind of social group like Facebook or whatever, through some sort of networking. It could have been at a party. It could have been at some sort of meeting where there was some sort of verbal communication. This person was not a good person. Now, this is the end of that. And the tree brings slow, gradual development for your healing. But you finish with the sun. Very positive card that brings in happy outcomes. This card is a victory card. It brings success. It illuminates things. Now I'm going to draw an Archangel message card for you. You know what to do. Archangel Uriel, trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. Trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. Thank you for watching, Pisces. If you would like to book a reading with me, the details on how to do so are in the description box below. Many blessings. Bye-bye.